Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Cody Wigner. I'm a district wildlife manager with Colorado Parks and Wildlife. And my area of responsibility is mostly southwest Colorado Springs or southwest El Paso County. So in that I have all of GMU 591, which is the Fort Carson Army military installation, and then parts of GMU 59. So I'll touch on 59 first. It holds a plethora of wildlife for sure. Lots of deer and elk and turkey, bears. Most of it in my district is going to be private land with a little bit of public access, but most of the animals are going to be on private land. Pronghorn, there's some decent pronghorn, again on private land as well. Turkey is going to be private land, so my district, most of it's going to be GMU 591 Fort Carson. A lot of people don't know that you actually can't hunt on military bases. So it's pretty cool that we have the opportunity to hunt on that stuff. Realize that training takes precedence over hunting opportunity, so limit to hunting or access to hunting can be limited, and there is a process to go through to get on that military installation. So almost all of that information is going to be found on their website. Easiest thing to do is just do a quick internet search for Fort Carson iSportsman. That's the program they use. And what you're going to have to do is an online downrange safety briefing. Since it is an active military installation with lots of training going on, there's a lot of safety stuff that needs to be covered as far as what you need to look for when you're recreating on Fort Carson. So if they go over all the training stuff like that, you have to pay currently it's a $40 fee to access their property, get a recreation permit. And then you also have to register weapons, firearms, make sure you have current vehicle insurance registration to get on and off. And you also have to check in to where you're going to be hunting on that installation. So they have it broken up into training areas. It's very similar to our GMUs, and that's how they control where people can or cannot hunt. Some opportunities, you could have a rifle tag, but they say the training area is low velocity only. So you might be able to only hunt on there with a shotgun slug or archery equipment only. So they can further limit that access as well. Fort Carson has a very good population of both mule deer and elk. Most of the mule deer bucks we see taken off of there are mature mule deer bucks, lots of 4-pointers taken off of there. That's all the way from the south end of the base all the way up to the northern end. They're everywhere. Whitetail deer, there's a few of them in there. 591 is part of the kind of the front range over the counter whitetail only tag. But you have to know kind of where you're looking, and most of those are on the northern part and some of the drainages. And like I said, there's just a handful of whitetails that are on there. Elk population, there's a pretty substantial resident elk population that hangs out just to the east on the Rain-X power plant. It's between 200 and 300. Occasionally they'll wander on to Fort Carson and get some harvest that way. And we also have a lot of movement across Highway 115 on the west side, where we get some elk moving in and out, and elk success can be pretty good. It's for cow, it's draw only, limited. It's part of the late season, so that season is open for many months all the way into the end of January. So lots of time to access it. But again, due to training, your time to hunt can be substantially limited by training. So that's why we give you so long to find a good spot to hunt on there. It's also over the counter for bull elk, second and third season, as well as those over the counter archery elk tags as well, with some decent success. Turkeys is another good option on Fort Carson. There's a lot of turkeys on that Highway 115 corridor. Lots of the training areas and some of those major drainages hold some pretty good turkeys and good success as well. So that's about it in my district. If you guys have any questions, feel free to call any of the offices to get in contact with the right person. If you call the Colorado Springs office, they'll be able to probably put you in contact with me directly. I have no problem with that. Get out there, be safe, and good luck.